Yeah, thanks, Gilly. Well, Pat Cummins is an absolute superstar in world cricket, currently ranked #1 in the Test bowling rankings. But let's have a look at some statistics, and if you're Pat Cummins, you'd be pretty impressed with this. Now, 55 wickets here in Australia at an average of 20, which is outstanding, but it's at the Gabba. This is ridiculous. 18 wickets at just over 13. He's an unbelievable bowler. Yesterday afternoon, got the first new ball, got the opportunity to come in and bowl fast, and he bowled really aggressive. He bowled some amazing balls over the stumps, but to me it was when he bowled that length, he went around the wicket and he actually bowled a bit of chin music, but it's always the follow-up balls from Pat Cummins. He gives you nothing as a batsman, doesn't weigh, doesn't give you anything to cut or to pull, and it's a perfect length. Now Shafiq nicked off, and what I'm going to attempt to do here, gentlemen, is I'm going to put myself in Shafiq's shoes, and let's have a look at what he would have faced. So we'll fire a ball down from Pat Cummins at about 145 k's an hour, the actual wicket ball, and Shafiq goes forward, he commits to that line and to that length. And what he does do, Pat Cummins is 6'4", so he's got that natural height, he's got that real high arm action, and Shafiq, could he have done anything different? I don't think. He's got to commit, and Pat Cummins, because of that beautiful trajectory off the wicket, it bounces more, it gets on him quicker, finds the shoulder of the bat, and a nice catch there from Stephen Smith. So Pat Cummins is on fire here at the Gabba, a wonderful record. And someone that was on fire at the Gabba throughout his whole career, Mike Hussey. Now, you've faced some of the best batsmen in the world. What would you have done differently?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say it's tough for a batsman facing that trio of fast bowlers. They are just relentless with their line and length and their aggression, and it's really, really hard to face. As a batsman, you're really nervous, particularly early in your innings. And someone like Suhail, he really battled with that. You know, he didn't have a method to be able to handle it. He got out very similar fashion in both innings, just fending that ball outside the off stump. And that's what happens early in your innings when you're nervous. You start playing at balls that you don't really want to be playing at. And he just gets a bit caught, muddled with his footwork, lunging forward, couldn't really get back, and just sort of fell for it. All he could do with that ball is really nick it through to the keeper. So let's have a look at his dismissal in the second innings and have a look at ways that maybe he could have played a little bit different. So first of all, early in your innings, perhaps he could have just let it go, get used to the pace and bounce of this pitch, and understand what the ball's doing and what the bowler's trying to do to him. If he wanted to play the ball, get right in behind it and play the ball right in front of his eyes. You know, that's important as well. And if he wants to play an aggressive shot, that's okay, but you've got to commit to the shot. Be really aggressive, be wholehearted with a shot, and if you nick it, you hope that it flies over the top of the slips. So talking about having a good method against the Australian fast bowlers, that's important, yes. Someone that did have a good method, I thought, was Shan Masood. I thought he was very good with his defence. He had a couple of nice shots off his pads, but he was also very decisive with his footwork and his stroke play, getting into good position to play the hook and pull shot. He was also committed to a couple of nice cut shots as well. So he's going to be a very important player for Pakistan today. If he can stick to his method, bat long periods of time, then it'll give Pakistan a good chance of batting out the day.
Yeah, great job, Mike Hussey.